episode 28 of the Sister Sign podcast. We're back. I'm Little Hungry Girl.
And I'm Jasly G.
And again, this is episode 28 of the Sister Sign podcast. I realize we never said who is who. I'm the Aries, Jasly's the Libra. I feel like y'all could probably already tell that. We have before, but we don't do it in every intro. And I feel like we should do it in every intro because, like, for the people who it's their first time, they might want to know who's the Aries and who's the Libra. Not that face. Jasly doesn't want to do it for every intro. That's what that face means. She said we're going to have to introducing talk about myself.
I think you just got to catch up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, okay. I'm the Aries. Jasly's the Libra. This is going to be our only time saying it, according to Jasly. So you're just going to have to do your research.
We're going to find a way.
Yes.
To make sure that you know. But I will not say it every episode. It's not happening.
She will not say it. And that's how you can tell she's the Libra, because just of her attitude. So I would like to say, because, we have to address the fact that we've been gone for a little minute. I just would like to say, no weapon formed against me will ever prosper, okay? I'm not going to go into details because that would make my haters very happy. But no weapon formed against me will ever prosper, bitch. Ever.
No, ma'am.
Ever. Ever. Too powerful for that.
Never.
I'm back, bitches.
Back.
I'm back with a fucking vengeance, and I'm ready.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Fire.
Fire. Okay, Aries, full effect. I really did miss the podcast. I missed my Libra sister. Of course, we stayed in contact through our break, but it was just like a really ghetto not recording every week. I was just
I was like kind of lost. I was like,
no, seriously. Life felt a little bit off for me.
I was like, Thursdays just don't feel the same anymore.
It didn't. And that shows like our dedication and how much we really put into this, because this has really become a part of like our weekly self-care. Like, it's very, very important to us. So I hope y'all missed us as much as we missed you. If you didn't, fuck you. We don't give a fuck. We're still gonna be. Period. So if y'all don't already know, it's Cancer season. Cancer season just started yesterday. Cancer is a cardinal sign. You know the cardinal signs because they start every season. So it's Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Libra. I think that's it. I think there's only 4 cardinal signs.
I have 2 cardinal signs?
Yes, you have 2 cardinal signs. I have 2 cardinal signs too. So that's why we're very...
Psycho, point 2. I'm sorry, she tried to call me a psycho earlier, so I'm just
I didn't try to call you a psycho. I called you a psycho because you are. I not so much.
No, not at all.
It's giving a little bit more like pyromaniac for me. You're psycho.
If you believe it, I believe it.
I just feel like fire can handle every situation. Jasly feels like crazy can handle every situation. See, in the laughter, my point proven. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, okay.
Yes. Okay. She means that I'm correct. That's what she means.
I mean, I made a lot of improvement.
You have made a lot.
Turn my life around.
So for those
softer person.
Yeah, you are. You are. I'm gonna give it to you. I was about to go in. I'm gonna give it to you. You are. You're a lot softer. You're a lot calmer. It takes a minute before that Libra craziness kicks in. It's gonna kick in, but it takes a minute. Before, you were just like anything, like,
let's go.
And it was so crazy because people would talk to me about you and be like, Jasly's so crazy, and I'm like, she's like, this is for real. Like, y'all think this is a joke. She's actually not all there.
No, I found my screws recently though, so.
You did. But I feel like because the natural Libra in you, the chaos lover, sometimes you would like to take the screws out. Like sometimes you're just like, things are a little bit too normal. Let's, you know, shake it
I
up
don't
a little
know.
bit.
I just think, honestly, I just think that I've been through a lot of chaotic things, and it no longer, I feel like it's still a part of me, the things that I went through, but it's not who I am either. And I don't
Yes.
have to live in chaos all the time and just on
Yes.
go. It was really draining. It just got to the point where I was
It
like, oh,
is.
it's just not it. I don't want this anymore. This is not like, it's not
Yes.
who I want to be. So
You found
I
true
just
balance.
evolved.
Yes.
Yeah, evolving and trying to balance myself. But it's really just evolving.
Yes. That's really what it is. Cause I was definitely there at one point, just like fiery all the time for no reason. And it's just like you said, it gets exhausting. Like, I don't even like people like that now that always be like, it's just like, bro, like, don't you get
Yeah.
tired? Don't you get tired?
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired watching you. I want a nap.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's like it's draining out. Maybe that's like, you know what, Cancer side. Because my Libra side wants a balance, but honestly, I am so emotional. I want to cry about everything.
So for the
I will
people who don't
confess.
know, what is your Cancer? Are you Cancer moon, Cancer rising? Like, where is the Cancer in your chart?
Both my moon and my rising. So I like it. I just don't like how emotional I am all the time. And you know, it's been my friend and it's been my enemy at times,
Yes.
because I just want to be so nice and kind. And I'm just such an emotional person, but I've definitely learned how to turn it off.
Yes.
But I always want to cry. You can call me wanting to cry about everything. Oh yeah.
So maybe that's where we're the same. So for y'all who don't know, well, I guess nobody knows because I never said it. I am Aries moon, so double the fire. And I'm a Capricorn
Mm,
rising. So fire, fire, earth, Jasly's air, water, water. And I think I would agree with you. My Capricorn gives me a little bit balance. My Aries moon, I want to cry all the time. That's something that people don't know a lot about Aries. We're very emotional. Like people wouldn't really see it because we're so confident and blunt and fiery, but especially when it comes to the people we love, we're very emotional. We're very like,
mm.
I'm that person who like is arguing with you and I start crying. Now, you just have to know if I'm crying because I want to beat your ass, or if I'm crying or if I'm crying because, I'm sad. There's two differences. But I definitely think my Capricorn comes and balances out. That's a little bit more logical side of me, my Capricorn.
No, my Libra's my more logical side. I feel like my
Yes.
Cancer is just like, just you need a hug. You need a hug. I think you need a Snickers. I don't even like Snickers, but it's a good reference.
So I guess we could start with Cancer season because that's one of our topics for today.
Yeah.
So, for those who don't know, Cancers are water signs. Cancers are the mother of the zodiac. So, if you know a Cancer, they're very motherly, they're very loving. If you're close to a Cancer, if they see you as their family, whether it's blood family or chosen family, they're going to go to the ends of earth for you. My mom's a Cancer. So, it's like double the motherly. She's already motherly because she's my mom, and then she's a Cancer. So, she's like,
Mm.
this is the woman who thinks she could tell me what to do from like 15 hours away. Like, and I just be like, okay, mom, and just do what I want to do because I just understand. You got to know that about Cancers. They're going to naturally do that. You just kind of have to be okay with it. What else would you say about Cancers? Like for people who don't know them?
They can be very overprotective, and something that you guys don't know, which is a really cool fact. My stepdad and her mom have the exact same birthday.
Yes.
And they butt heads like crazy. I was like,
Not
oh
you
my
telling the
God.
business. Not you.
And we're like, oh my, listen, it just tells you a lot about how emotional
But
they are. And
they butt heads because they met a mirror.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like they can't they can't deal with each other with themselves. And they're like, oh my God, you're just like me. It's annoying. Because that's
Yes.
usually what happens.
Yes.
But I think they're very overprotective.
Yes.
Um,
What else?
they have a temper. They don't like they
Hmm.
be over it. They just be over people. And they can be loners.
Yes, especially when they're in their feelings. Now, y'all know we're transparent. We're even in Aries season and even in Libra season, we go in on ourselves. So we're gonna do the same thing to the Cancers. Cancers, I love y'all. Y'all be emotional as the fuck. As the fuck. And it's nothing wrong with that because transparency, I'm emotional, Jasly's emotional. But Cancers is the person to where they add 1 and 2 and get 10. And then will get mad at you for getting to 10, but it's just like, bro, you made that shit up in your head. Like,
my sister also is a Cancer.
We have a lot of Cancers in our lives. And it's funny because Cancer is one of those signs to where we're either like this or I can't stand them. There's very few Cancers that I can't stand. There's very few. But there's a lot of Cancers in my life where I'm like this. But I realize with my Cancers, I have to set boundaries with them because, again, Cancers, I love y'all, but I have to be transparent. Sometimes it can be very overwhelming. Like, especially with the emotions, I realize with my Cancers, they need to have an outlet. They need to have somewhere to put all of that because if they don't, then they start to put all of it on you. And it's like very overwhelming for me. I'm not the girl who likes to talk about the problems. I like to talk about the solutions. I notice sometimes with the Cancers, they want to dwell on the problem. And it's just like, I'm there with you the first time, but after you talking about it 2, 3, 4, 5 times, I start to get irritated because I'm just like, bro, we just talk about the same shit.
Yeah. And you know what? I can get it. Depends on what it is. It will like stick. Certain things will stick, but I've learned to like not let things like really stick. It has to really I don't know, I guess it has to like really matter. So I've learned how to let a lot of things go.
Yeah.
But I did used to struggle with that a lot, actually. I have seen other Cancers struggle with letting go of like it's kind of also I'm gonna say little things or something that's not worth holding on to for such a long time either.
Because to correct you or like add on, it's not little to them. To us,
it's not little to them.
To them, it's not little. But it's like you said, I would say, would you say Cancers hold grudges?
Of course, they do.
Let's be honest. They do. Like, I will talk to my Cancers, and I'm not going to put specifically which Cancers out there, but I will talk to them and they'll be like, yeah, and this thing that happened to me in high school. And I'm like,
let it go, bro.
We got to let it go. We got to let it go. Like because you don't realize, because transparency, there was something that happened to me in 5th grade that I held on to until like college. Like literally, I held on to that shit. That shit was like, I'm not letting it go. That shit starts to affect you, bro. Like you start to make life decisions based off of the things you hold on to. So you really do have to let that shit go. It's not like you letting it go is not you saying that it doesn't matter and it's not a big deal and it didn't hurt you. But it's just like, bro, I'm not about to carry this shit. That shit starts to like take a toll on you.
Yeah, you don't have to make decisions based off of it either.
Yes.
Because it's not something that you hold on to that you're going to think about.
Yes.
Shouldn't hinder you also from doing certain things.
Yes.
So
okay, we kind of went in on the Cancers a little bit. So like, let's say some positives. What are some positive things about Cancers?
I like my Cancers though, honestly, because I know you're like, sometimes I can't stand. Oh yeah, I get it, but like I understand them because
yes.
But I like them. I think they're cool to like hang around with.
They're some of the funnest people.
It's not necessarily the fun, the most fun people to be around. No, for real, it's not necessarily the most fun, but it's the most chill. The most chill.
Yes. When they're in a good mood, they're very fun to be around. They are very chill.
They're obnoxious.
But we're obnoxious too. So I think that's the thing. Like we really get them because I will say my Libras understand Cancers pretty well too. Aries and Libra,
Yeah.
we understand Cancers pretty well. And I think that's why we can, vibe with them because we be emotional too. We be, a little over dramatic too. So I get it. But my
Also,
Cancers are, I will say another positive about them, very non judgmental. Jasly said
no, they
maybe.
do. Nah, nah, dog. Nah, dog.
Oh
Oh,
shit, I gotta
it
take
depends.
that
Nah, they
back.
do.
I gotta
Yeah, I
take
was gonna
that
say.
back. Oh shit, a whole bunch of memories.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
Cancers, I love y'all, but y'all be judgmental as the fuck. Oh my gosh. I'm really just thinking about some stuff now where I'm just like,
Yeah, no, no, they are judgmental, but
very judgmental.
they they can come around. They're very stubborn, but they will come around. But
Mm-hmm.
I do think that they know how to have fun, how to be like the life of the party.
Yes.
But they like they'll like slow down too. And they'll chill
Yeah.
out, I think sometimes they don't
Yes.
know when to chill. They just want to keep like I'm like, yo, just I'm ready to chill. Oh, you're not ready? Okay, okay. I'm
So
like,
one thing I will say, cancers are very intuitive, very, very intuitive. If you
oh
don't
yeah.
know, Cancer's planet is the moon, which the moon's not a planet, but that's their like ruling planet or whatever. So they're very intuitive, very like most of the cancers I know, they be knowing shit. One of my cancers, I was going through it and she called me and she was like, something told me to call you. You're going through it. And I was like, the hell? How you know that? Cancers are very, very intuitive. So I won't say that cancers don't know when to chill because they do. They just ignore that. Like there's very much
Mm-hmm.
times where cancer's intuition tells them something and they're like, yeah, okay.
It's really when they're connected to you. When they're
Yes.
connected to you, they really know like
Yes.
that. They're like, oh, I need to call you. Me,
Yes.
I be knowing exactly like what's wrong with people.
Yes.
I let people come to me most of the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, and if you don't, I'll go and check on you if I really feel like it. I be fighting it. I don't know why. I feel like it's intrusive that I know that you're not okay.
I mean, I get it because it is, and then some people it scares them because it's just like, what the hell? How do you know that?
I
So
just
I
be
get it.
like, oh, yeah, yeah, exactly,
I get
exactly.
it. So to the cancers, we love you. I know y'all
I
might not
love
feel
my
like
kids
we
because
love you.
my cousin, my sister, I, I love my cancers.
We love you. Now, like we said, we're transparent. We even go in on ourselves in our season, so we can be honest. But Jasly, tips for people for Cancer season. Since you are Cancer moon and rising, I feel like it's perfect for you to start us off with the tips.
Okay, okay, I can do that. I can do that. Honestly, I've been real sleepy. Maybe she's nap and sleep. Um, and I've been feeling my emotions a little extra,
Mm-hmm.
but I just been sitting with some of them, and it's like maybe writing and
Yes, journaling.
journaling and really just talking to myself and saying like, why are you feeling this way, yada yada
Yes,
yada. But take a step back and slow down,
that's a great one. That's a
because I
great
just
one.
feel like it's just like the pull on me right now to just chill this year. Wow, I did not expect it to be a
Mm.
year where I'm like, I'm going hard, hard, hard. And then it's like, it's time to slow down. And it's like, no, 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 no.
So
I've been feeling like, no, no, no. And it's like, too bad.
too bad.
Boom, shut
Yeah.
down. How it happened
Yes.
to me this weekend. I felt it on like, I haven't felt it on my body
Mm-hmm.
for a good minute. And then I was like, oh no, 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 no. I have to slow down. They're forcing me.
Yes.
I've just been going with the flow. I'm like, you know what? I'm tired and I'm gonna take it at whatever speed I can today.
Yes. I think those are great ones, especially the last one. Slow down. Um, my cancers, they're very ambitious, but I think,
Mm-hmm.
like we said, they're also very emotional. So you have to have that balance. Y'all might be feeling y'all emotions a lot right now. Like There might be, days, there might be moments, whatever it is, whenever it comes, listen to it, feel it, write it out, cry it out, sing it out, yell it out. Do something healthy with the emotions. Because one thing I learned during our break is when you channel those emotions, whether they're good or bad, you always get a good outcome because
Mm-hmm.
you're taking all those feelings and you're putting it somewhere else. Your body is not this place to where you should just store everything, like how you feel and good, whether it's good or bad. You should put it somewhere else. So I think, yeah, slow down, listen to your body, journal, feel your feelings, and have a good time.
It's the intention as well, the
Yes.
intention and the goal for that really helps you do that.
Yes. Yes. Be very intentional. I feel like also, like we've been saying, it's a lot of emotions right now. Think before you speak and before you do things because, okay, sorry, cancers, I got to go in on y'all one more time.
Stop it, no more, jeez.
I gotta tell the truth. When the cancers feel that fire, when the cancers are mad, they go way below the fucking belt. Way. Like,
But they're
I'm
so
telling,
loving too.
they're very loving, but we're being honest right now.
It confuses me.
Because it's just like, huh? And then once they're over it, they're just like, back to sweetness. And it's just like, you fucking psychopath. You went way below the fucking belt. I still need to heal from that shit that you did and you said. So right now,
Yikes, stop it. Stop it.
right
Stop.
now, y'all need to think extra before you do and before you say stuff because you might feel like it's a really good idea to cuss that person out, but it's just your emotions talking.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take a step back. Some things need to be said, just not all of them. Just take a few words
Exactly.
out.
Exactly. And then I think personally, I've been feeling really sassy this cancer season. It just started yesterday, and I'm always feeling sassy, but it's heightened. It's like extra sass. So maybe keep
Yeah,
an eye
I'm
on y'all
feeling.
attitudes.
But I love like the love that I receive from my cancers though.
Y'all see how Jasly keeps trying to like bring the positive back? Like I
I
already said the
do.
positive things, but I'm gonna be
No,
honest
no.
and I'm gonna say the bullshit too.
She's hurting my feelings.
None of her
I'm
niggas
trying to bring the
feelings.
positivity back. I'm like, they're loving. I'm
They are.
loving.
But was I not telling some truths? Do you be going
One.
below the belt in the
This is
past? I'm not saying now. In the past, do you be going below the belt?
yeah.
And then you
Let's
mix.
not talk about me. Let's not talk about me. We don't do that. We don't do
No,
that.
we're gonna
Yes,
talk about
yes.
you a little bit because you mix that Libra and that Cancer together. Oh my fucking gosh! I would not want to be on your bad side at all.
Yeah, you don't. I
Like
wouldn't want to be on my own bad side
I'm not gonna
because
tell
I'm
my friend
done.
business because I'm just not gonna tell your business. But y'all, Jasly done said some shit to where I'm like, no, you
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah, sure. Yes, I sure
See?
did. I sure did. Do you know what it takes to get me there?
And I was just about to say, in your defense, usually it's been a pile of some bullshit, and you've been patient, and you've been patient, and you've been patient, and then you just blow the fuck up. So it's never just unwarranted, but
I'm cold. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm cold when you're on my bad side, and I don't care.
very
Cause
cold.
I try. I know that I tried. I know that I tried.
Yes, yes,
You
that
feel
is
me?
true. That is true. You try, like that's something with my Libras. Once they get cold, it's usually after being warm with your ass for a long ass time. And you took it for granted, or whatever you did, and they're just like, okay, well, you don't like me when I'm hot, so bitch, you get the ice.
Mm-hmm.
So
Awesome.
I have a question for you because, and I already know, I feel like I know your answer, but I'm just gonna ask the question.
Let's go and ask me anyways.
So like is it easy for you to be cold once you get to that point? Because I feel like for me, I kind of get on my nerves how much sympathy I be having for people when they do me wrong. Like
Mhm.
people will do me wrong and then I'm still like feeling bad for them and like, oh, maybe I should. Like I kind of irritate myself sometimes with that. So how did you get to that point? Is it natural for you or get let me know.
It's extremely hard. It's extremely hard to be cold because I just naturally I want, I want to be kind, and I like giving people entirely too many chances as well.
Mhm.
And I don't like not being like in harmony and on good terms with people. But if I gotta do it, I really just talk myself through it and I do what I gotta do. I know now that I have an understanding that just being cold at times is just also setting that protecting my boundary. It's not setting
Yeah.
it's not setting the boundary, it is protecting my boundary.
Yes.
And I don't feel no type of way about it like no more. Just walk myself through it and oh well, I'll get over it and I'll get used to it. It is
Yeah.
what it is. But
So
it's
it's
not
not
easy.
okay. So it's not
Mhm.
easy for you.
Not always.
I be feeling like sometimes with my Libras, and you're not the first Libra that has said this, so maybe y'all just have a really good poker face. But sometimes I feel like it's so easy for y'all to just not give a fuck. Like y'all just, I'd be like, damn, they just turned it the fuck off, like that.
Yeah, I think I do really do agree with that. We do have a good poker face. Even though I think that I don't. I feel like people can see right through my shit at times. But I know that at times that I make it look so good, but I feel
Yes.
like I have to make it this look good because I need you to
Yeah.
believe that I'm really
Yeah, that
like
I'm
I stand on
serious.
this and I don't want you to think otherwise.
Yes.
But it can't be, but in inside I'm like, this is difficult. This
Yeah.
is very difficult. So
Okay.
so
So that makes me feel a little bit better because we're the same then. Because like like you said, I'll have those feelings, but I keep them inside and I talk myself through it. For me, when it's cut off, like I need to do everything. I need to block you. I need to like array. I just need to do all of that because I don't even want to visually see you. And then I just have to talk myself through slowly, like letting that shit go. Because it really do be hard for me, especially with people I cared about. And that's like I said, what irritates me because it's just like, damn, you really did me wrong as fuck, but I'm like still here having sympathy and love for you.
and I think that's where it's different because you could walk right past me. I could see you. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know you. I don't know you anymore.
I'm the same. I'm the same in public.
I don't know you anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. I just erase you. Like, and I know
Yeah.
my grandma's a Libra too. And she, the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
She'll forget about you. Oh, I forgot about that person. Me too. Me too. No, for real. Like, we just
Yeah.
kind of like erase you. Like, we just wipe.
So I'm okay, sister sign moment. I'm the opposite. I remember you, but only because that's a reminder of what not to do again.
Mm-hmm.
So if I erase you, I might really erase you and then let some bullshit like that happen again. I gotta remember the fuck shit you did. So it's
Mm-hmm.
just like I don't allow nobody to do that shit again.
Not even, you know what I peep? To be honest, it's good that I just wipe you out because I have peeped where there's certain people have came in my life and I've seen, I'm like, oh, I've met this type of person before. Just
Mm-hmm.
not again. I remember it already, and I peep the signs or whatever. I see the lesson at hand, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I got it this time. Don't worry.
So you agree that lessons be coming through different people.
Yes, yes. And it could literally be like almost to the T, the exact same scenario. And it's weird.
Yes.
So weird to me. I'm like, it's getting creepy at this point.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, like, it's almost like, bro, I met you before.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh goodness. I
Nah,
what you was about
it's
to say?
gonna It's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm like, oh, y'all gonna take it up a level? Like, what's going on? Like, it will test. I've seen it. Like, I've seen some things actively right now that I'm like, you guys are. I think you guys are testing me.
Oh,
And I mean,
yeah.
I see it. I definitely see it. I'm just like, are you gonna take it up a notch, and how?
How?
Because
Yeah. How
I don't think that you're gonna back down. I think the test gets up. It goes up a notch every time. How
You
much
said
can
that
you really
perfectly.
handle? How much can
Cause
you really
girl,
like handle?
I feel like it's been test fucking galore. Like literally with even with people in my life who usually there's no test. And it's just like you said, like I feel like it'd be like you set a boundary. It's easy to set a boundary, but are you gonna follow through with that boundary? Y'all know I'm
Mm-hmm.
transparent. There are so many times where I'll set a boundary and then I'll give certain people passes because they are who they are. Oh, it's my family. Oh, it's my friend. Don't give nobody a pass. When you set a boundary, that boundary got to stick for everybody.
Yeah.
And there was a situation this week where it was just like a boundary that I set was being tested by somebody that I love. And I was just like, it was very uncomfortable because I was like,
Yeah.
how am I gonna handle this? Like, am I gonna, speak up for myself or am I gonna let it pass? And I spoke up for myself and they understood and I was very glad I did. But I definitely agree with you. The tests have been
It can be
testing.
uncomfortable. I mean, it can
Yes.
definitely be uncomfortable because it feels like it goes up a notch and you're trying to figure out how to not make that. I've been learning that don't focus so much on not making that mistake again because you don't have the intention of making that mistake again, but you're
Yeah.
just cautious because you're like, okay, like been here before, I don't want to do this,
Yeah.
but I don't want to focus so much on I don't want to go through this. So I'm just kind of like avoid,
Yeah.
just
Yes.
avoid.
Exactly.
The
Because I
more that I
feel
avoid, the
like
better.
when you focus so much on not wanting to do something, I feel like you subconsciously do that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like it's kind of counterproductive. Speaking of all the things that we're talking about, June is Men's Mental Health Month. Shout out to the men's, shout out to mental health. And mental health is something that's very important to both Jasly and I. We talk about it all the time on the podcast, outside of the podcast. So I wanted to ask you, how do you create a safe space for the men in your life?
I okay, please. If anybody comments, there's not gonna be no more safe space. I'm kidding. I know I can be brutally honest and stuff, but no, I I like to um I like to let them know that they can talk. Like you can talk about how you're feeling, that it's okay for you to feel whatever way you feel.
Yes.
You don't always have to be so tough and
Macho.
macho. You don't have to always show that persona. If you want to cry, if you want to show emotion, if you're upset about something, if you're sad about something, it doesn't have to be to a level of 100. You can talk
Yes.
about it, pour out your emotions. And I don't want you to feel like, like, oh, like a hoe,
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm a bitch. Like, I'm over here just pouring out my feelings, just
Yeah.
careful who you do it to.
Of course.
But of course, if it's family, someone close to me, like, you're more than welcome to talk about it.
Yes.
And it's okay. Like, I'm not gonna make fun of you. I'm not gonna be like toughen up.
Yeah.
I'm not with that. I am not with that.
Exactly.
I think you gotta have what is it? Is it
What I think you're trying to say is like compassion.
compassion? Yes.
Yeah.
Have compassion. Like
Yes.
you're still human. You don't have to be
Exactly.
tough.
I would say the same. For the men in my life, I listen to them, and I think that's something that is so like underrated. Like
Mm-hmm.
just simply listening. I feel like so many times we assume what not only men but just other people are gonna say instead of listening to
Yeah.
them and giving them a space to speak.
Right.
So that's one of the number one things I do. I listen to them. Like you said, I remind them like emotions are normal. You're supposed to feel like I actually think you're crazy if you don't show your emotions. You're supposed
Yeah.
to cry. You're supposed to feel frustrated. But it's just like you said, it don't have to be at 100. You can talk about your feelings and you could talk about being frustrated calmly. You don't have to yell, you don't have to be angry, you don't have to do any of that thing. We could talk about this calmly. And then also just showing them love. Like, I feel like sometimes people just see men as like tools or providers, or like, oh, just go make the money or do this or do that. And it's just like, bro, they're human beings too. They deserve
Yeah.
compassion, they deserve love, they deserve to take a break. Like, if my partner is telling me I'm not doing okay today, like I need to take time, okay, I got you. Like, the things that you usually do around the house, I got you. I'll take care of that. You need help with this, I got you. Like, just being a actual help, and being there for them in any way that they need.
Supportive.
Yeah.
Is being supportive and being compassionate
Yes.
towards them. And it's rough too, like, because you want to like really pick them up, because
Yes.
you're like, man, I know that's a tough place to be in, because society um views you at times as weak, even though I will say that now it's not. I don't see that so much.
Not
I don't
as
see that so
bad, but
much.
we still
No,
have the dumbass shit where it's just like any like, it's like anything a man does is gay. It's just like, oh,
I don't like that.
you hugged your friend, you're gay. You ate a hot dog, you're gay. Like, it's so fucking stupid and
It
ignorant.
is.
I
Can't
really
eat a
wish y'all
banana a
could
certain
hear
way.
a banana, a popsicle. Like, I wish y'all could hear how stupid y'all sound when y'all say this shit. Like, I don't know how many times we had to say this. You're not gay unless you are a man who likes another man, or you're a woman who likes another woman. It's that simple. Like, I mean, I
I
know
mean,
it's 2023. We have like a lot of different terms and stuff now, but y'all get what the fuck I'm saying. Like, feeling emotions and expressing yourself and eating bananas and hot dogs and popsicles a certain way is not gay. Like, just let men, like,
yeah.
I feel like men can't catch a break sometimes.
Even the things
Every
that they
fucking thing they
wear,
do, even the things they wear, it's just like,
colors, like, I think that's slowly changing, surely, but like, yeah, because I know, like, with Dre, sorry, babe, um, but I got him to wear like his shorts a little shorter,
the
and I
shorter
know that he,
shorts look good on the men. You're hearing it from a
yes,
woman. I'm a woman who likes thighs. I like my partner. His thighs are very nice. I like them. I like thighs. A nice thigh on a man. So yes, men, wear y'all hoochie daddy shorts. We want to see them thighs.
yeah, honestly, no, it looks good. And I know that, he country as hell. And he was used to, longer shorts. And I was like, those just don't look good on. No, honestly, I was like, they just don't look good on you. And then one day I was like, I know these would look good on you. And at first he really wasn't going for it. And now he's more like, okay, fine, they
Yes.
do look good.
And my Libras
Yeah.
are fashionistas. If a Libra tell you something look good on you, they're not lying. They be
Yeah, I'm not
knowing.
lying.
They be
I
knowing.
don't be gassing people. I really don't
No,
gas you. I
you
won't
don't.
say anything.
You don't. For real. If you
I
if
mean,
you don't like it and you care about somebody, you might just be like, it's okay.
no, I'll
But
tell you,
if
you look
it's
a hot mess. Yeah, no, you should take that off. I just told my mom actually, as soon as before I said, Mom, can you change your color palette, please?
because it's not working.
She just loved this one color, and I'm so tired of her buying that color. Mom, please,
Switch it up,
please.
please.
It's so cute. I'm like,
Eh,
okay.
you think so?
It's
But
not that it's
yes,
not, but ma'am, shut up.
switch it up. No, but seriously, like, men, if y'all are listening, and I'm sure y'all are, do what makes you happy. People are gonna talk shit anyways. People are gonna call y'all whatever the fuck they want to call y'all anyways. Stop listening to these dumbass women or men, I don't know, whoever it is, women and men, who tell you that you're not supposed to have emotions, that you're not supposed to express yourself, that you're just a fucking bank. Like, bro,
Yeah, express yourself how you want to,
exactly.
and
There's
live how you
billions
want
of people
to.
in the world. I promise you, there's going to be multiple people who like you, for 100% you. Like, I cannot stand, and I understand that it's a defense mechanism that a lot of men do, but I can't stand when I meet a man and they're just, oh, Mr. Macho, and it's just like, bro, be your fucking self. Like,
Like
I know
somebody who's
this is
just like
not
too
you.
hard, like too
You're
hard.
just too cool, too hard and too cool for everything. Like, bro, I can't stand people like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
I
just
get
yeah.
it. I maybe, things happen to you to make you feel like you have to act like this, but be yourself. I'd rather you, if you like anime and you're like a little more, I don't really like the word nerd, so I'm not going to use the word nerd, but you
I like
like your
nerds. I'm
little,
a nerd.
use it in a positive way, but most people don't use it in a positive way. But yes, in a
What?
positive way, if you're a nerd and you like whatever you like, anime, comics, whatever, like that. There's so many, like there's communities out there for people that like those
So
things.
many. Oh my god,
So
so
many.
many. Yeah,
Like,
I'm
don't,
like,
wouldn't it be like better to just be who you are than put up a facade all the fucking time? That's draining.
my favorite line, be like, don't do that. If I feel like somebody's doing something and I'm just like, don't do that.
Don't do that. You don't have to
Just
do
don't
that.
do that.
You don't have to
And
do
I
that.
feel like you should know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, that's not you, dog.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna give y'all some game because we got so many men podcasts out here where men are giving other men or women game. I'm gonna give the men some game. A real woman likes you when you be yourself. Okay? She
Definitely.
doesn't, a keyword, real. There's a lot of fake bitches out here. A
Man.
real woman likes you when you be yourself. Whatever
Yeah.
that is. A real woman likes when you express yourself. Not just I love you, but just like, hey, I'm
You have to
frustrated.
show, so you can say whatever. You can make your mouth say anything, but like you have to show it. And then
Yes,
it's a little bit like a turn off when you are a different person all of a sudden. Like eventually, I mean, you're gonna get tired of playing that same role that
yes,
you know if you're not really that person, eventually you're gonna show who you really are. Just be
exactly.
yourself. Like honestly,
Be
just
yourself
be
from jump.
yourself. If someone doesn't like you, someone like just doesn't like you, you shouldn't look for someone to like you either. Like you
Exactly.
either like me or you don't.
And then at least if you're being yourself and somebody doesn't like you, at least they don't like you for you. Whereas if
Yeah.
you being fake and they don't like you, then it's just like, damn, they could have liked me, but I don't know because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even being me. Like,
You like the fake me, but you didn't, whatever
exactly.
persona I put on. And don't switch up. I've actually heard, I was talking to someone, and my guys, please don't switch up when you come around women and then treat your friends different and vice versa. It's not
Big turn off.
cute.
I'm so glad you pointed that out because I had a fuck nigga in high school. I'm not about to give him any
Damn, in
attention by
high
saying
school,
his
we going
name.
back to high school. You gotta
We
let
going
go,
back to high
baby.
school. We gotta let it go. We gotta let it go, cancer. But no, I had a fuck nigga in high school who had one persona around me and then a different persona around his friends. And then I found out he was talking shit about me behind my back to his friends, which was really weird because it's just like,
Weird.
you definitely, I'm not about to put it out there, but you definitely not acting like that when it's just me and you. But when you're around your friends, you got to get cool points. Like, bro, if I don't even know how people are cool with people like that. Like, if you were one way and then, like, if you were one way to Dre and then you come to me and you talking shit about Dre, I'd be like, it's weird. Like, why she,
Mm-hmm.
like, that's just weird.
It's not matching.
It's not matching. Be the same, like, bro, if you have to put on two different personalities, you got to put on one personality for your friends and one personality for your girl or your partner, whoever you with. That's a problem. You should be able to be who you are, like, around everybody 24/7.
Oh, you get the same Jasly all across. I'm super extra
Period.
all the time. You can count on it. Yes. And I just say whatever I want to say.
Period. Like,
Or I
I'm the
don't.
same.
Or
Or
I
I don't.
don't.
Exactly. I don't have to. I think that is something that you should want. Like, if my partner
I
walk in the
really,
room
yeah.
and I'm on the phone with Jasly,
I'm
I'm
like, what
talking
is it?
about the same stuff that I'm talking to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
my tone don't change, my voice don't change, my topics don't change. Like, you get the
Mm-hmm.
same person. So we say all this to say, men, be yourselves. It's Men's Mental Health Month. Please, if you can afford it, or if your insurance can take care of it, get a therapist, please. I have a therapist. I love my therapist. He happens to be a man. Shout out him. And it really helps. Get somebody to talk to. It don't even have to be a therapist. You need to have at least one person in your life that you can be 100% yourself with. Like
And I'll
somebody
give you
that you can
tips.
go to and bring all the shit down and just be yourself.
And I'll give you some tips also because I don't actually have a I mean, I consider me my therapist to be honest, but I don't see her. I don't see her frequently.
Yes.
But I have been through so much, honestly, so much therapy to a point where I'm like,
Kind of
it's
turned
just
off.
yeah, it's kind of like a turn off for me. And but I have learned to, for one, journal. I think journaling is a good thing. And if you see certain patterns in your life, really addressing them and seeing where they stem from,
Yes.
seeing certain behaviors, certain patterns, things that you really want to change or don't like,
Mm-hmm.
um, affect you, whatever comes up, see where they stem from and start there if you don't feel comfortable. And if you really, really, really feel like you need help, I do suggest to get a professional to help you through that. Sometimes
Yes.
you can't really, it's not that you can't, you don't know where to start, where to go.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you need a professional to help you.
Yes.
It's like a hand helping you up,
Exactly. It's like
like,
somebody
hey,
holding your hand while
yeah.
you go through the things, because the therapist is not going to fix everything. They're not going to take
Mm,
your emotions away. They're just going to help you process and understand things better.
definitely. If you don't really know how to do that, a therapist will help you. That's what they're there for.
Yes.
Don't think that they're
And
necessarily gonna like baby you, but they're definitely
yeah,
gonna like walk you through it and show you ways to actually work on it.
yes. Another tip, not just for men, but for people in general, fix and heal yourself before you get into a relationship. I think a lot of times we as human beings look for relationships as kind of like a placeholder. Like, I need that person. Like, I'm going through all this stuff. I need a person. I need this. I need that.
Or
When
the
you do
dream.
that, when you do that, you start one with a rocky foundation because you're not even good yourself. And then two, you might transfer all that shit over to that person. Now y'all are both going through it together. And I know that might sound good, like, hey, at least I got somebody to go through it with. No. If you
No,
really love somebody, you don't want them to go through the shit you're going through. So do the work to fix and heal yourself and love yourself, because just like the great RuPaul said, how in the hell you gonna love somebody? How in the hell you gonna love somebody else if you can't love yourself?
I seen something like I think yesterday. You have to go back and parent yourself, and even like
Yes.
especially with kids, really parent yourself.
Yes. You have to not
It's
even go back
hard.
and parent yourself. You have to consistently parent yourself. You got to go back and
Mm-hmm.
heal stuff, and then you got to be your parent now. So, y'all, I'm just telling you from experience, do some healing and some self work and work on your self love before you go looking for a partner.
Yeah, something that people don't really talk about also to men.
Not at all, because I feel like a lot of times men are just like told, okay, just like go find your wife and start your family and this and that. But it's like,
Or work or
or
get
work
just
or go or sports, or but there's never like, where's the point to where you stop and you reflect and you
oh,
take time for yourself?
embrace nature, like go reset in nature as well, wherever you feel
Mm-hmm.
super comfortable, wherever that may be. Go and reset.
Yes. And it doesn't have to be nature, because everybody's not a nature guy or gal. I get
I
it.
think you just have
But
to like ground yourself somewhere in nature, like
yes,
whether it's in the forest, whether it's at the beach, somewhere, bro.
somewhere that
Somewhere,
you are comfortable with and feels good to you. Speaking of
definitely.
nature, a little bit of a pivot. Y'all, stop playing with the fucking ocean. Stop.
I done told y'all. Do y'all know where I live? Oh my God, stop.
Like, just stop. No, seriously. One last time. Stop. Because y'all are, let me just bring it down because the fire is very high right now.
Bring it down, ma'am. Bring it down. No, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Being where I'm at, Hawaii has, I'm not even saying it right. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not saying it right. Hawaii has really, really taught me to respect not only nature, but the ocean. Out of everything, I have learned to respect the ocean. Forget it. I mean, I've always had an understanding to like not necessarily like play, because I've gotten like pulled out by a rip current too, and it's absolutely terrifying. But the water is rough. I feel the, you know, the energy. It is very welcoming at times. But there's some things that are huge that we haven't, we don't even know what's really out there. Let's be honest. We don't know. We only explored about 5% of it.
Jasly saying it sweet. I'm gonna be real. Y'all is really acting, and by y'all I mean human beings. Y'all have this problem with like thinking that you're superior to every fucking thing, even Mother Nature. I don't know why y'all just feel like y'all can just go and do what the fuck ever, especially with the big ass thing as the fucking ocean. But let me just give y'all a little knowledge. The ocean is its own entity. Just how we say Mother Nature, I don't even know if we could put a gender on the ocean. The ocean is its own entity. There's shit in the ocean that we haven't even fucking discovered, just like Jasly said. Please stop going into the ocean with these fucked up ass intentions, because I know y'all might not believe in the things me and Jasly believe in, but nature be knowing. Nature be fucking knowing. So you thinking you going in, you think you going in the ocean with however you feeling, and you just, oh, I better have a good time, and then y'all gonna get fucked up. We're not gonna specifically talk about what recently happened because y'all know, but bro, the ocean, not even just the ocean, Mother Nature is trying to show y'all she's not fucking playing anymore.
I'm gonna be honest with you, aside from what has recently happened, I have seen a lot of tragic things happen. Because just people not understanding, I guess. I mean, I can see that. I mean, you'll see when you come. I mean, you'll see when you come.
I fucking believe you. I don't even have to be there.
I'm like, you know, this is just a couple of places in the world where I've seen, you know, footage of things, and then just what I've experienced. I'm like, you know what? You got it. I honestly, I'm a person who likes shallow water, Caribbean water, sometimes calm, you know, warm. Wow, y'all just are bold. Y'all are bold.
No, it's not bold. It's stupid as the fuck. Like, let's say what it is. It's not
no,
bold.
Unless I think 2 hours down. Do you know how far that is? Oh my God, that's terrifying to me. I'm like, sorry, that's so terrifying. Do you know there's giant squid down there?
Yes,
I see this video.
There's probably giant everything.
What whale? There's a whale that goes for like can go really, really, really deep down, and it has a bunch of like marks on it, and they say it's from like the giant squid like fighting it. And
I wouldn't be surprised. Bro, do y'all not even think about like, bro, you know, there could literally be dinosaurs, aliens, there could be anything. They told us that a meteor hit Earth or whatever the fuck the dinosaur told us story they told us. What if the dinosaurs was just like, man, fuck the land, we finna go into the water? It could happen. We don't know because we can't discover it. Like we ain't been down there. So stop being fucking stupid and stop going into the oceans with into the ocean with these fucked up ass intentions, because there's been so many stories recently of the ocean basically fucking people up. And then we find out that the people had some dumbass intentions. Rest in peace to the boy in the Bahamas. You heard about the story in the Bahamas?
No. What happened in the fucking Bahamas?
This boy, They was on a high school graduation trip. They were on
the cruise ship.
Yes. No, it wasn't a cruise ship. It was like a party boat, whatever. Either way, dared him to jump off. He jumped off. He got eaten by sharks.
I did see a shark. Oh my God, yeah, I seen that video. He jumped
Because
and
they
then I
were
see
like,
something move.
yeah, they were like, why would he swim away from the buoy? Because he saw that fucking shark. And
yeah, he seen that shark.
Move. Y'all gotta stop. Like, I understand, he was
the shark.
drinking.
I'm gonna tell you right now, sharks think you're a fish.
They think you're fish. That's one of the first things we learn about sharks. The Bahamas is one of the most, if not the most, shark infested water. Like,
yeah,
bro,
they have a lot of sharks. They have a lot of sharks, and here it's not. Here they're just really big. They're really big. Oh my God, I'm like, no, thank you. I have to be shallow water where I can see because they still come very close.
Yes.
They're bold. Okay, so something about the beaches here is not like, oh, you're like slowly walking. Most of them. Like, I remember it was up here in the North Shore, bro. I went in, I was immediately 5 feet in. I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, wait, what happened to like slowly?
Yeah,
like, getting cute? No. Absolutely not. You just
jump right in.
So I need to be aware because I'm getting out of 5 foot water and I'm 5'5". Hello.
Girl. Y'all, I'm just telling you, like, Mother Nature has already not been playing with us, but she's really not playing with us right now. Please have some
another
sense.
thing, quit playing with animals. Quit playing with animals
that's
that are
Mother
in the water.
Nature.
Like, turtles will bite you. The sea lions will attack you. Like, I've seen that here, like, where people just, I don't know what the fuck. It's not fucking dogs. It's not bunnies. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. People be thinking they're superior to like everything. Like, bro, y'all know that these animals don't give a fuck. You think that you're like the almighty human who's just like can survive anything. These animals don't give a fuck about that shit. Especially animals are very smart. We've done thousands of studies that have showed that animals understand things. If you was an animal and you were going through global warming, your home heating up and all this shit, wouldn't you be mad as fuck at humans?
It's not at humans, just don't bother me.
Fuck that. I'm gonna be mad at the humans because this shit is your fault. We're going through global warming because of you. Fuck that. You've already bothered me. I can't even live in my house anymore because you fucked it up. So yes, the first human I see, bitch, I'm killing you. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
Saying straight up. Like, come on now.
Don't listen.
Listen. Okay. I'm just telling y'all, stop playing with Mother Nature. Stop playing with animals. Stop playing with spirits. The world as a whole.
Oh shit.
The world as a whole is not playing with y'all ass no more. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to believe in the same things me and Jasly believe in, but I'm just saying, me and Jasly be good. So maybe you need to take some notes. That's all I'm saying.
If it's questionable, don't do it. If you're gonna lose signal, you should probably really, really consider it.
Like what? Girl, we were gonna go on a cruise in October and we just canceled that just because something was like, maybe not do too much water shit right now. Like, let's just not do that.
I've been thinking about a cruise maybe because your nephew, I would go on like on a Disney cruise because they have kids. I think we should do that. I think we should do that as a family.
So the Disney cruises are great for kids. There's also, I found, cruises with no kids at all. You have to pay more because that's a luxury. But I was like, that's pretty fucking cool. I don't really give a damn because I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be the same around the kids or not. I don't wild out too much around kids anyway, so it don't really matter to me. But for the people that know they finna be wilding out, like that's a good thing to consider.
There's a couple of cool cruises up. I don't know. I wanted something where I feel like they got to be really responsible.
Yes.
And then make sure you pick your time right.
Take a break now, maybe from water activities. Maybe let's see in a few months how the water news is, and then
What do you mean it's better? It's like hurricane season already. Leave the water alone. Leave the water alone. Like for real.
Hurricane season, all these crazy ass water news stories. Like, bro,
Is
it's
it hurricane
really
season?
giving. Yes, it is hurricane season. My mom reminded me the other day. I think it started it in May. I should
Girl,
know
I don't know.
this,
I know
but
that like
I'm from
I
Florida.
know that over here it might rain or whatever, but in December is when it's just like it's scary.
Yeah.
It's oh my god, it's scary. I will say that also the lightning storms here are like serious. It really does strike like trees and stuff. I've
Oh
seen like
shit.
giant trees split and
Oh
like
shit.
knocked
Wait, when?
down. Yeah, no, it's like
Yeah.
serious. I'm going inside. This is the one place where I will say you should probably go inside if you see a
No,
thunderstorm. A
seriously.
lightning storm, not a thunderstorm, a lightning storm.
Exactly, because that's a difference. Okay, last water story. Rest in peace to these people, because this wasn't their fault. They. I feel like, yeah, this wasn't their fault. Off the coast, I want to say it was California. A orca whale just swallowed some kayakers. They were kayaking, and an
Oh,
orca whale
they
just.
didn't pass away. It wasn't an orca. It was a bigger whale.
Was this
It was
a
a different
recent?
whale.
Are you? Because we might be talking about two
Yes.
different stories. Because
No,
this
no, no.
story was like just recently happened,
No, it recently happened that they got
like
swallowed, but
this
they
week.
spit him back out.
The one you're talking about?
It was off the coast of California, and they were like on top of the whale, and I don't think they realized they were trying to like look at it, but they didn't realize that they were like on top of it, and it swallowed them and spit them back out though. But it was a really scary experience for them, for the
So
kayakers.
I don't know if we're talking about the same story. We could be, but y'all just chill on the water activities for a little
Yo, a
bit
whale is
because
big. You're tripping.
like
And
big
a
as fuck.
kayak, yeah, I mean, come on, dog. At least go on a boat.
Like,
And
bro,
actually, have you seen? I did see this news. It was about like maybe like a month ago. The what happened? Something happened. I don't know if they heard a orca or something. I do want to let y'all know that orcas are the most aggressive whales in the
y'all should
water.
already know that. Y'all need to if y'all
I
don't know that
don't
already, y'all need to.
They're aggressive. They're very extremely aggressive.
Yes.
Well, they were mad and they wanted to get revenge and they started sinking all the ships and all the not the ships, the boats that were in the bay.
Told y'all
And
to
then they would
leave
leave
these
people
fucking
alone.
animals alone.
Their purpose was just to sink the boats. And they were
Like
getting like
these
their revenge.
how many things have to happen for y'all to see that Mother
That's
Nature is
scary.
not playing with us anymore?
Do you know what it is for an animal to be so smart to know that they want to get revenge
They're
on
very
someone
smart.
and you're at their mercy because you're in the water? Like you can't walk on water, can you?
Okay? That's what I'm
You got to
saying.
be in the water with them. They can swim from 100 feet away and back in maybe a couple of seconds, and it
Yeah.
takes you 2-3 times to do that. Okay, so choose wisely, bro. I just there's certain things I don't really play with. I need a super safe
Exactly.
environment and vessel to be on.
Ooh, child.
we gotta read the entire scene,
No,
okay?
seriously.
Make sure that it's
Seriously.
appropriate.
Okay. Triple check, because I'm not
Because I
playing with
like
Mother Nature.
I honestly love being in the water. Like when I'm home, live at the beach. I love it. I love it. I love being on
Mm-hmm.
the boat and all that. Don't put me in deep water. I'm not doing it. I'm not going for it. I panic. I panic every time. I used to not, but now I'm just more aware of like, what if like I have an emergency and I really gotta get away? Hi, I gotta swim. I really gotta swim. It just doesn't sit well with me.
We say all this to say stop fucking playing with Mother Nature. Yes, as humans, we can do a lot of great things, but we're not invincible. Like, we're not. There's things in Mother Nature that can kill you in seconds. So be a little bit more
Some people I
watchful.
think just fully commit to because I'm like, you gotta fully commit to certain things at this point. Think about it. You go on a really dangerous hike, you can get fucked up. where something really bad can happen and you still choose to go.
And if you know and you still choose to go, then hey, that's on you. It's your life, your choice. But do your research. Stop thinking that you're invincible and respect the earth. The earth has done a lot for us. And really, to be quite frank, I'm not going to say what I want to say because you're going to look at me crazy, but respect the earth.
You're going to tell me after because I don't know.
I'll tell you after. So that is episode 28 of the Sister Sign podcast. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us through our shenanigans and our foolery. Catch us back next week. We're back. We're like officially back in full effect. So catch us back here next week for episode 29.
If not, you got 28 episodes to watch, boo.